Hello, everyone! Oh my gosh, that Jazzy Oliver stream was a hoot. Let's see how many people from that stream come over to here. I have to notify everybody, which is why I have my phone out right now. Let me get top chat up. Hello! Oh my gosh, people are coming in already. Hello! Oh my gosh. I'm so glad to have you all here. Okay, I gotta notify my Discord server, I gotta notify Twitter, I gotta notify YouTube. Well, no, you guys have already been notified. We should be fine without YouTube being notified. You guys are here. Hello, Jazzy stream goers. I'm so happy to have you here. Hello! Alright, let's see. I gotta ping my Discord server. You know what? If you guys want to join my Discord server, let's see. I'm gonna put the link to my Discord server in chat, and I'm gonna pin it. So everybody who joins can be a part of my server. You guys want to be part of my server? Ha! Alright, hopefully that link works. And there's gonna be like a mass amount of joins, and then I'm gonna have to go to Discord, and I'm gonna have to tell Discord it's okay, I'm not being raided, it's okay. My gosh, so many people. Hello. Wait, no, why did I pin that one? Why's that one pinned? Get out of here. I'm sorry, newbie. There we go, that's the right one. Hi, Blue Apple OSC. Hello. Thank you for coming here. Voice request. Teddy bear. Wait, no. Teddy bear, give the competition a chance, please. There we go. Going into Tapey is fun because it's like deeper than my regular voice. So I go all like serious for a second when I go into Tapey mode. Bonnie, I remember your Tapeys. Tapey! Unable to join the server. Oh, that's probably because it has that, like, alert. Let me check. There is no alert in effect. Maybe I copied it wrong? Can you be Speech Bubble's #1 fan? Go for it. Voice request. Hi, AFG. Hi, Ent. Can Hourglass say, if it's for free, then it's for me? What would happen if Tapey threw a brick? I feel like she'd throw it really far. Like, she did pretty well in that basketball challenge. Do I have any sort of animation tips? I would look into easing. Not like tweening, but easing in frames, because that helps movement look a lot more like snappy or natural. Let's see, I still have my phone out. I gotta notify my viewers and stuff. Thanks to me, you got your first ever role in an object show. Congratulations! Oh my god, so proud of you. Glad you've made it that far. That's a big first step. Everyone's gonna start cashing in free voice requests. Yeah, I'm free from the live stream. You guys don't have to pay me, but it would also be nice if you paid me. I accept super chats. I also have a Kofi. Well, I gotta open Kofi now. Hold on. Well, I call it Kofi. It's coffee. My bad. Oh my gosh, an influx of people in the Discord. Hello. I still gotta update my Discord server. server, no, notification squad, at Livestream squad, and then that is the right link. Hooray! Oh, I can see how the coffee thing could be confusing. Oh gosh, chat is moving so fast. Hi everybody. Let's see. How was my time on TDOS? TDOS was fun. I got into TDOS because I got into Nightly Manor. And then I was in a couple of voice chats with Alan and Fusion, and once I was picked up for Speech Bubble, I was eventually picked up for the Daily Object Show as Tree. It was a wonderful time. It was my first time doing like a monologue. Well, not a monologue, but like long, serious lines for a character. Like timeline could crumble. Like history could be altered. Like I was having so much fun doing those lines. Any tips on how to get into voice acting for more shows? I'm like a nepo baby because I got into the Nightly Manor and then the roles started pouring in. But I would say network with as many people as possible. Like start like honestly, I know the people I know because I'm a creative person and I have skills, and that led me to meeting more creative people. And eventually those creative people started making shows, and since I was their friend, they cast me in their shows. So a lot of my kind of scaling up in the OSC has been through networking and knowing the right people at the right time and having the right skill set. Let's see. 500th Discord join. Whoa. Thanks for featuring your show Kitchen Battle. No problem. On the front, Comic Sans. Comic Sans has a good place in my heart, and I appreciate it for having a good amount of legibility. Me and Tapey would make an epic duo. Hooray! Is Tapey able to do a backflip? I would be impressed because Tapey's so like rectangular. They look stiff. Oh, kid who asked for the VIP poster even when you didn't have a VIP ticket. Oh gosh, you weren't supposed to get a poster. You got one sneaked to you. You're lucky. Let's see. Aw, I drew her the whole night when I came back from. Yeah, I've seen your doodles on Twitter. They're so cool. I appreciate any Tapey fans. I got a lot of Tapey fans here. Oh my gosh. We are the Tapey Links, please feed. We are the Tapey Links, please feed us. There you go. I'm not doing that reluctantly. I'm doing that with pride. My gosh. Let's see. Just join the server. Thank you. It's not pronounced Kofi. I mean, it's supposed to be coffee because you're buying a coffee for somebody, but I feel like it's so much more recognizable about what you mean if you say Kofi. Fave character that I've voiced / have voiced in the past. I answered this in the Jazzy Oliver stream, but this was... I'd say it's Hourglass because it's the most recognizable character. I could just pull it out. My PNG character is really cute. Thank you. I did this for a QnA live stream, I'm pretty sure. It's VO Tube, but instead of just PNGs, it's animated GIFs. And then I put the VO Tube window into OBS as a window source. And that's how you see me. Let's see. When did I start voice acting? I truly started in 2019 because my friend Lucas, some of you know as Zombie Turtle 17, was making like object shows, like starting out making object shows. And he wanted me to be a judge in a contest. So I starred as myself in the object show, and I was like a little baby, so I was whispering like this, and I was so nervous. But now I voice act in II, which is crazy. But when I started like getting actual roles, that was like in 2020. I got my first like I guess recognizable role in Brawl for Paradise by NDAs. I was a replacement voice actor for Strawberry, and then from there, I was in a Twitter mutual server with Al Animations, and I in passing I mentioned on call like, hey, I'm dabbling into voice acting, and that's when Alan picked me up for Speech Bubble for the Nightly Manor. And then from the Nightly Manor, I got onto T-DOS, and then it exploded from there. Oh, I love Tapey because the salt is a natural antiseptic line. I love fun facts. Do you have any fun facts you can say in Tapey's voice? Let's see. In Fancy Goldfish, the jelly on top of a fancy goldfish's head is called a wen. W-E-N. In case the people that are new to this channel, I love Fancy Goldfish. They're very funny looking. I got a super chat and I missed it. The Cascade Collection, thanks for helping my show Spanish dub. I haven't started. I'll be there whenever you get started on it. And for the chat that doesn't know, I can speak Spanish. Yo hablo español, so I'm looking for more Spanish roles. Yo puedo hablar español, por favor, dame personajes que pueden hablar español. Hello. Let's see. I'm late in the chat. You have so many questions. That's like the four little doing is awesome to do when there's silence. Hi Bonnie. Hi Scamp. Hello. We are the Tapylings. Yes. You can do slow mode if needed. Oh man, I don't want to restrict anybody. Favorite moment of any season of Inanimate Insanity? Oh gosh. I really love the challenge that Taco hosted. I think it was Inanimate Insanity 16. That was so cool. I love when characters like pick at each other's minds and they start putting each other under pressure. I love stuff like that. It's so cool. How do I feel about BFDI Tapey currently being stuck to the wall of Gelatin Steakhouse? I didn't realize that they were still alive until people on Twitter started pointing it out. That's crazy. The fact that because they were bullied, they're a survivor. I'm really interested in how that's gonna play out in future episodes. Any advice? I already answered that. Favorite character? That would be Hourglass. How and when did you get into object shows? I got into object shows in 2018, or 2017, somewhere around that point, because I was on Google Plus, and there's communities on Google Plus. And my favorite artist at the time joined a community, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna join that community so I can talk to my favorite artist. And that community ended up being a Forsona community, and from there, I'm like, ooh, I gotta make a Forsona. What's a Forsona? And then I got into BFB. So it's around that time they started getting into object shows. Favorite character from each season? Oh gosh, my memory is not good enough for that. Let's see. I mean, I gotta say, just in general, I really like Fan. Lightbulb is really cool. For this season, I'm biased. I gotta love Tapey. And then Poppy and Jack. Let's see. Hailstoner, first time meeting you. Hello. Not a voice request. I never even watched object shows, but how did you voice Hourglass? Object Kerfuffle was made by my dear friend Lucas, Zombie Turtle 17, and originally Lucas was going to voice Hourglass, and it was going to be a British voice, like it was going to be very British, but then he got me to voice, and I had such a blast voicing Hourglass. Let's see. Scamp, can I get a happy birthday? Oh my gosh, happy birthday, Scamp! Let's see. First time you heard my voice was in Tree from T-DOS. Since you've been a huge role model for me. Oh, I'm so happy. Is Tapey able to turn purple? I mean, I guess if Tapey was painted purple. Oh gosh, I gotta scroll back up. Oh, you speak Spanish too? That's awesome. Latina Tapey, yeah. Want to create an object show? You got a whole story in mind, but you're focusing on non-object show. Ooh, good luck with that. Let's see. What do you think your OC Blue Pom Pom's human name would be? Ooh. Totally not for your object show. I mean, it's my object Sona. You're not gonna be putting my object Sona in your object show, are you? I don't know. For a second, I was about to say Pomni. That's not a real human name. What's a good name that starts with P, chat? Let's see. Not a question, but we met on a game a few months back. I remember, and your advice helped give me the confidence to start auditioning for stuff. And I got to say thank you. Ah, I'm so glad you got the confidence. I'm wishing you luck in any future things you get into. Name all of the object shows you voiced in. Oh gosh, hold on. Let me pull up my card, cause that has the list, and I could give it out. I won't have all of them, but like the major ones right now. So there's Tapey in Inanimate Insanity Season 4, Kylie Harding, The Mustard Bottle in One Investigations, Candy in Object Invasion, Hourglass, Hairbrush, and Box of Explosives in Object Kerfuffle, Evelyn Bueller, The Syringe and Tripwire, Ori, which is like the green humanoid, crystally looking person in OAC, Oak, Emily Natito from Five Sauce Bean Show, Speech Bubble from The Nightly Manor, Heater from Wos, or Wish Upon a Star, Tree from The Daily Object Show, and Halo from The Bone Zone. Those are the ones that are currently up on my card. Let's see. Would Candy and Tapey get along? That would be interesting. Maybe. I feel like Tapey can be down to earth enough. Like, she's very energetic at times, but I feel like they could get along. Let's see. Thoughts on Leafy? Leafy is an interesting character. Like, they try to be forcefully nice while not understanding, like, you have to be more genuine instead of trying to, be nice just to get things out of people, I think. That's a very surface level thing about Leafy, but I like Leafy. Oh, Hailstoner left before I could get to their question. That's a shame. Let's see. How do you get to know all these people? Lots of networking. I did mention it earlier in the stream. Let's see. Any ships from BFDI that I like? Oh gosh. I can't think of any at the top of my head. Coinpin is very interesting because they have like a lot of screen time recently, and it's fun to see their dynamic. Please make Tapey say, I found diamonds, guys! Let's see. Can you please draw my OC Blue Apple? I mean, this isn't a drawing stream right now, but in the future I'll probably do sketch requests. For real, your direction as Hourglass really makes the character, and in my opinion, part of the heart of the show. Yes! Hourglass is just like a silly part of me, like the intonations. It's really having fun with the character. It's so nice. Can I get a happy early birthday, August 4th? Happy early birthday, Stormcrutcher! I hope you have a wonderful birthday. Let's see. Can you be purple? Yes, you can be purple, Lennox. Heard you first at Speech Bubble. Ooh. You're one of the first ones. Do you have a Discord server I could join? I mean, it's right there. It's right there. Let's see. Oh yeah, all the P names. That's awesome. Do you play Roblox? Occasionally. I've been getting into like this game called Prospector recently. I've put like 4 hours into it in the past 2 days. It's very grindy, but it's calming for me. Favorite object show plush? I mean, the 2 plushies that I have, I used to have 3. I had Fiery Jr., but then I lost him on my uni campus. I have the original Fiery, and then I also have Sketchpad. I got a discount because I'm on the crew. Getting into more notable object shows not including the big 2. Ooh. That is a tough one, because that's really just based on connections and knowing people. So I can't really realistically provide any advice, because I Nepo babied my way up. Also, I know so many people because I accepted as many requests to voice in people's shows at the start. Now I have the leisure to tell people no, sorry, unfortunately I can't be in your show. But at the start, to get to an anime insanity, I've had to voice in at least 70 different shows, and a good 70% of those have never come out. Oh, the pom-pom being a background character. Yeah, that works. I like cameos. What if I made an object show featuring all the characters you voice act? That would be funny. Would Tapey tap dance? I feel like if Tapey put her heart into it, she could. I need Tapey to say, "You took away my tap dancing lessons." Remember when everybody and their mother was playing Farm Ridge Valley? Yeah, I was obsessed with that. It was an addiction. Like, it was concerning. Oh gosh, this chat keeps scrolling. If I could have any of the characters I voiced made into a plush, which would you choose? Hourglass, absolutely. Zombie Turtle 17 already has an Hourglass plush. I want one of my own. What kind of networking? Just like talking and getting to know people more. And like, I don't know, it's hard to say, oh, just network to a person that has like no professional connections, quote unquote, in the OSC, because like you really need someone to kind of pull you in. But it's really just like getting to know the right people. It's tough. I feel for you guys. It's hard out there. I say as I watch you guys from a diamond-crested throne. I've already done all the work. and it was easy. How long does it take for me to record lines? For like 5 lines, it can take an hour, because I'm super picky with my lines and I can reread lines over and over and over again a bunch of times. Gosh. I really need to do a video of my process of recording lines at some point, because it's tedious and it's easy to underestimate the amount of work that I could put into these. An object show character I really see myself in. Ooh. I mean, I I really like Hourglass for that, because they're just so silly. And I like being silly, even if that's a word some people don't like. Let's see. We already know Tapey is a Churba fan, but would Tapey be a Hatsune Miku fan? I think so. I could see Tapey jamming out to some Miku tunes. How would you feel if Teapot has a bad ending / doesn't end well? That would be sad. Cause like BFDI is the upbeat one. There's II and then there's BFDI. It's like, that would be crazy. But like, I know they're not. There's gotta be a happy ending. Imagine like how depressing people would be outside of the screenings if that happened. Bonnie, what's your favorite type of music and can I get an hola? Hola, Nico Rios. Favorite type of music. Let's see. I've been into indie rock, indie folk is what I would describe it. I know years ago I was obsessed with Tally Hall. I'm really into Will Wood recently. Oh, I'm that kind of person, yeah. But oh, I also really like Tyler's recent stuff. I was obsessed with Chromacopia. I still need to give a good listen to Don't Tap the Glass. Because I know I have to, like, be moving around for that. I need to find some free time where I can just dance and groove while listening to the album for the first time. Can you draw fan art of my persona? Absolutely. Was Tapey secretly recording? It would be interesting if Tapey could record. Like, I mean, if Tapey was secretly recording the tour, I think she genuinely was not interested enough in the tour to be recording at all. Have I ever tried to do voiceover parodies? I have not. My improv skills aren't the best, so I haven't done any, like, live reading abridged stuff. But if I get the skills built up, I think that could be really fun. Let's see. TDOS is one of my favorite object shows. Please just say anything about it and I'll be happy. God, yeah, TDOS is really cool. You know, I was so happy when I was cast as Tree because I was like, whoa, this is like an important character, so not just like a little side character that appears once and then isn't relevant anymore. So that was just so cool to have that kind of role. And I'm so glad that there's still people that are like, oh my god, I loved you as Tree in TDOS. Because sometimes it seems like that's one of my lesser known roles, kind of, but the fact that there's still like some relevance and people care for Tree, that's so cool. Is there a specific place where we can watch and talk to team members of various shows? I am not too sure because I got to know these people because I got into like friend servers. I guess the advice I can give, because my main friend group was not like any of the big people in the OSC, it was people that I met on Amino. So I stuck with those people even as I was getting in with the big shots. I stuck with my core friend group that I supported and they supported me, and then eventually my friend group started making object shows and we've been lifting each other up. So if you have a friend group that's creative, I would say support each other. Do collaborative stuff. If you ever have projects, start voicing in each other's projects. That's how you can build up your portfolio. So yeah, stay with your real ones, pretty much. Can I please say in Tapey voice from II? Say, hi Blue Apple OSC! Let's see. A hello to Lavender and Marble from Evelyn. Let's see. Hi Lavender and Marble. Well, I'm doing these in like a sassier voice. I need to tone down. Like, oh, hello Lavender and Marble. Let's see. And hi Blue Apple OSC. I think I said that before. What two characters that you voice do you think wouldn't get along? Gosh. I feel like Box of Explosives and Kylie Harding would not get along. Box of Explosives is too abrasive and Kylie Harding is too meek. They would clash against each other. Let's see. Oh gosh, and I'm still holding my phone. Hold on. Well, let me, little boy. Here we are. My bad. That was rude talking to you guys while looking at my phone. Let's see. Have I ever heard of Stomach Bug? I have not. Do I have a favorite game to play? I mean, a while back when Wobble Dogs released, I really liked that. And then recently I've been getting a little too into... what was the Roblox game I just mentioned? Prospecting. It's very simple. It's not like high energy or anything very grindy, but it relaxes me. If you be working on 5 lines for an hour, how did you manage being a more frequently appearing character? It just takes time. It takes a lot of time and persistence. Can I make Hourglass speak more Spanish? And okay, I'll bring that up to Lucas. I think... I don't know if I can say this, but there's a Spanish line in Oak. I don't know if it's already come out already, but in Oak, Ori is gonna speak a little bit of Spanish. How does asking to voice act in a show just come up in casual conversation? I would say if shows ever come into the conversation, just saying like, hey, by the way, if any of you guys ever make a show out, I'm available. You guys can have me voice in your show. Like, it's like a shameless plug. Just make it known that you'd be willing to help on object shows. Gosh, I need water. Ooh. Let me take a sip. Dude, the water bottle just made sound effects. That's awesome. Let's see. Did you hear they might be deleting Amino? I doubt it, but I'm gonna start archiving stuff from my Amino days anyway. Let's see. Do I have tetanus? I don't think so. Have I seen Conjun House? I've only seen a couple episodes. I'm not like a true Conjun House fan, but it's a funny series. Hello Bonnie, how's your day going today? It's been wonderful. Getting to talk to so many people. I thank you guys for coming out to this stream after Jazzy Oliver's stream. I appreciate that a lot. Can Jackhammer say don't tap the glass? That's my first Dibs voice request. What's Jackhammer's voice like? Why don't you try putting it back in? Like, don't tap the glass. That kind of voice for Jackhammer that I did. Oh my gosh. Lucas has been telling me like, oh, you should put all the Dibs cast in your voice acting portfolio. And it's like, everyone voices those guys. I can't say I voiced them. Let's see. I have a question in season 4. The question was never answered, so I wanted to ask. Plus what? The plus sign on the... Oh my god. Oh man, I don't even know how to answer that one. That's like a nonsensical salt question. What do I think of Spanish covers of Inanimate Insanity songs? I appreciate the people that are doing the work of translating and performing the songs in different languages. That's so cool. Good night. Cascade Collection. What's the favorite line you've said is candy in a Y? Oh my god, the scene where she's like beating up OJ. Like, ah, you're such a bully! But I said it in a more like growly voice. That was really fun. Oh gosh. Bonnie, if you don't mind, for a voice request, can Tapey stub her toe and then shout something in Spanish and then after be like, I can speak Spanish? Oh gosh. I got scared for a second because when I thought of the Spanish line, I immediately thought of like a Spanish curse word and it's like, I can't say that. Let's see, like, oh boy, it's a really nice day to be walking outside. Oh! 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 Dios mío, duele, duele. I can speak Spanish. Let's see. Hello, chat. Hello. You love my voice. It sounds so cute. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh. Bonnie, can I do a reaction video to Animatic Battle? When the new one comes out, I'll probably do one with my friends. But I have done an Animatic Battle reaction before. Would everyone voice and Object Kerfuffle get along? I mean, I could see Hourglass and Hairbrush getting along more, but we've already seen Hairbrush and Box of Explosives clash against each other. My server seems very chill and lovely. Yes! I'm really glad that that's the vibe of the server I was able to cultivate. I've been falling off recently, but I used to welcome every single person that joined the server individually. But I feel like that contributed to just everyone being very nice and lovely. And also the fact that you can't say any curse words. If you try, the bot will delete your message. So I think that kind of cultivated a more chill environment. Can I please make Tapey say hi to Paint Bucket? Oh, hi there, Tape Bucket? No. Oh, hi there, Paint Bucket. There we go. It's Bug Bunny's 85th birthday? Whoa, that's crazy. When it comes to like interacting / talking to other voice actors / people in your workspaces, how do you introduce yourself to people? Usually it's right when I join the cruise server, I just send like a hello message. I mean, recently it's been easy because people usually know of me when I enter the room. Like, I join a server and then everybody's like, oh my god, it's MsBonnieArt, so I don't really have to do any introductions. But for, like, people who have never come across me before, I'm just like, oh hi, I'm Bonnie, I'm an illustrator and voice actor, you might know me from so-and-so shows. But I guess like an introduction is just like, hi, my name is this, and I do this kind of things for object shows, or this is what I do for fun in my free time, what I plan to do in the future. Hi, Magenta Dragon. You don't have to spam the chat. Let's see, the chat is slowing down. Oh my gosh. The favorite stream you joined for a while. Oh, I'm honored. I'm so happy. Am I Bonnie from FNAF? Funny thing is, I got my name from Toy Bonnie. I used to be a Toy Bonnie role player on Google+. So that's why I'm MsBonnieArt now. I'm Miss Bonnie because when I was a Toy Bonnie role player, and then I went to Undertale Amino of all places, and I joined these daycare roleplay chats, and instead of being Bonnie, I would be Miss Bonnie, because I would be a daycare caretaker. So then I changed it to MsBonnieArt, because I do art, and now that's where I am now. And that's why I'm blue. Can you tell us something about the future of season 4? I cannot. That would be breaking NDA. I am legally bound by a contract. Dude, getting into Anime Insanity was the first time I've ever had to sign an NDA. I was like looking up like, what do these sentences mean? Give me a summary. Like the animation team is epic, and I'm sure they wouldn't sue if I did anything, but I risk being fired from my dream role. Hi, Mr. Pizza! Oh my god! Hello, Mr. Pizza! That is my friend, Mr. Pizza! I am having a very fun stream. Will I ever do another Roblox stream? If I can figure out how to not make my Roblox stream lag, because last time I streamed Roblox, it ended up being like 1 frame per 30 seconds, and it was crazy. Bonnie, will I ever make an object show? I planned to, but then like it was so ambitious that I ended up not doing it. If I ever like lower my ambitions, I might do like a really short like episodic thing. But don't get your hopes up. There's a chance I will, a chance I won't. I have such an adorable voice, thank you. Have I watched Breaking Bad? Golly, have I? Yes, I have. I have not watched Better Call Saul, though. I should. There's a lot of things I gotta watch. If you don't mind me asking, how do people usually get you to voice in their shows? I usually get a DM either through Twitter or through Discord of people asking me, hey, I'm the creator of this show. This is the name of my show. Here's the character I want you to voice. Here's their personality, and here's my YouTube channel. Here's how the show looks. And depending on whether I'm available and whether I'm interested, I get back to you and I say, hi, unfortunately I can't get to your show, or hey, I'm interested, give me a couple more details and we'll be good to go. This isn't like 100% guarantee, oh, if you reach out to me, I'll voice for your show. More often than not, it's me saying, hi, sorry, I can't. Especially because I'm in like the big boy shows now. I gotta put more attention to those. It's crazy. World's neatest PNG tuber ever. Thank you, thank you. Bun happy, so joyous, yeah, yippee! Ooh, voice request with Euro C. Let's see. Hey, Wishing Charm, how's your dandelion field? That's cute. Bonnie, can you do a reaction to It's Time for the... Oh, I've seen most of the episodes, but when a new one comes out, or if I've forgotten the past few episodes, I might consider. I might live stream that. I do like solo reactions in live streams, and then all of the group reactions with my friends to important object show episodes, those go on the channel as normal videos. How would a humanized Tapy wear and look like? Asking for cosplay. Well, there's that one human Tapy design that I put on my Twitter. Can Speech Bubble say hello to your OC scarf? Oh gosh, I gotta remember what Speech Bubble sounds like. It's like, hold on, I gotta do the test line. Sorry, I was just playing my part. Yeah, that kind of voice. Let's see. Hi, Scarf. I hope you're having a nice day. That's a very sad test line for Speech Bubble. I'm a role player, epic, yes! I occasionally do it with my friends. I used to be way more into it back in like 2019, 2018, 17. I'm a VA, so shouldn't I be Miss Bonnie VA? I mean, I can't change my name now. I'm still an illustrator. I've made up for it on Twitter by having a microphone next to my name. Oh god, if Pinocchio says my nose is gonna grow now, what would happen? That's strange. That's a good question. How is it working with the Animation Epic crew? Outstanding. They're all such sweethearts. I went out to dinner recently after the Florida meetup with a couple of people, and Adam was so hospitable, like so nice. It was insane. I'm so grateful that they have taken me into the crew with such open arms. It was so nice. Have I ever voiced a villain character? I don't think I have. Like, I was considered for one, but then I realized maybe I'm not the best person for this. But one day I will. If I do another drawing video, can I draw free smart falling from space? That's an interesting prompt. How did I survive cancel culture? I don't know. I don't think I've done anything really cancelable. I tend to be a genuine person, I think, and if I do anything wrong, you'll see me own up to it. If IIV was a competition, what placement do you think Tapey would get? I mean, there is a competition in season 4. I think Tapey could get pretty far. Because they're, like, observant, and they seem like a character that's sensible, you know? And I feel like they can get far. They're very passionate, too, about the contest. Something funny I remembered, Kylie Harding is the voice claim for one of my Object Show characters. You've been a huge inspiration for me without me even realizing for a while. Aww. Oh, that's awesome. Have I watched Animatic Battle? Yes, I have. What are the thoughts on the game Forsaken, if I've ever played it? I have not played Forsaken, I don't think. Yeah, no, I haven't played Forsaken. Can I react to animator versus animation? I mostly do Object Show content on this channel, but maybe for a live stream I might. Can Apple Core say? I mean, I'm not Apple Core, I'm Peter. You'd have to ask Lucas for that. Oh, hello! $2 super chat, thank you. What's my fave character to voice? Hourglass. I love voicing Hourglass. Let's see. Where was I? It's crazy how I can snap into any character's voice. How can I do that? The test lines really work. Like, whenever I try to do Candy, I have to be like, so, what's up? My name's Candy. So, then I kind of slip into that kind of voice. So it's like a sweeter, more whispery voice. And then for speech bubble, it's always like, sorry, I was just playing my part. So it's like deeper and wispier. And in Hourglass, it's always like higher pitched and very energetic, and the intonations are very silly. It's all about remembering the specific intonations and tones of voice each character has. Let's see, hi Gadget. What was the last show / movie I watched? My friends watched Under the Boardwalk recently. It's a pretty neat movie. Immediately spammed your friends with joy when they spoke the words wishing charm. Ah. Have I ever watched Avatar: The Last Airbender? I watched it on TV when it was airing. I haven't seen the series in full. Like, watched, like, sat down to watch it. But I enjoyed it a lot. The stream is so joyous. I love being joyous. Do you like waffles? Yeah, I like waffles. Have you heard of Epic the Musical? I sat down to listen to it. Epic the Musical is really cool. I like that it's like an indie production for a musical. I like that it has all the animatics for it that are so talented. I have like one gripe with it, and it's like the main singer, for the main character, shouts a lot for lines. It feels like their only intonation for singing is like shouting out the line. I feel like the intonations can be a bit more subtle. But other than that, I really like the musical. And the fandom around it is very talented. Gosh, my voice is getting so shaky. I've been answering so many questions. Water break. Oh my gosh, $5. I gotta see this. How did I make my little blue OC guy? Okay, so this can be two questions. How did I make my PNG tuber, and how did I make my persona? My persona is a blend of Toy Bonnie, Azriel, and I'd say it had a little bit of 4 influence for a while. But like over time, I used to have like floppy ears, but over time I just drew and drew and drew my persona, and they ended up being like tiny ears. So now I look more like a bear or an otter. That's what people think I am, usually. Let's see, one more request. Can Tapey say, "Whoa, silly world"? Wait, whoa, silly world? That sure is silly. How does it feel to be living so many people in the OSC stream? I am so happy. I recognize that the places that I've been in, I'm so privileged to be in this position, and I'm so grateful to have so many people supporting me and believing in me and pushing me up into these positions. I'm so happy that I've taken the route that has led me this far. I'm just so grateful for everything that has happened until this point. Thank you everyone that has been attending the stream. I'm not ending it. But thank you for everyone that's here right now. Thank you. And thank you for everyone that has been following my journey, even for like years now. It's crazy. I was at the Florida tour? Yes, I was. I always am at the Florida tour. That's my home turf. Let's see. Can I say hi to Flower Basket's tree? Let's see. I gotta do the test line. The timeline would crumble. Years of history would be altered. Let's see. And then, hi, Flower Basket. Hi, Flower Basket. Something like that. Hello. Do I ever wear bow ties in my daily life? I do not. Watching for a couple of minutes, but you're gonna go now. Have a nice rest of your stream and day. You too. Bye-bye. Oh yes, you do see who participates in episode 2. That's all you get. But that's like the natural moving point for the series. Like, it's gotta start next episode. If I was a contestant on II, do I think I'd perform well and win? I do not. I'm not physically active. I can freeze if I'm put in too stressful of a situation. I've been in a physical like summer camp before, and I did not do well. It was embarrassing. So I know I wouldn't perform well in like a reality show. So I'll stick to being a watcher in the crowd. That's where I feel most comfortable. When you saw my channel, you searched up how to draw 2 years ago, and you saw my BFDI speedrun drawing video. Ooh. You know, I made a second part to that, but then I never uploaded it. I gotta like re-record a second part. Thank you, thank me for voicing Candy. Thank you. Getting that character was such a joy. Hi, Tomar Palma. When is Subject Kerfuffle 8 coming out? Unfortunately, that's not a priority right now. We're working on other stuff. But it's not cancelled. Object Kerfuffle is not cancelled. It's gotta happen at some point. Do I watch any anime? I do not. I'm not an anime head, unfortunately. Oh, and I'm seeing the how did I make my little blue OC guy again. The second part to that question is like, I use VO Tube, and it allows you to upload GIFs and put them to certain, keybinds. So if I press a button on a keyboard, I get another one of these. And they're all GIFs. So I have a GIF for when I'm not talking, a GIF for when I'm talking, and 2 of those GIFs are put into each keybind. Will I ever be open to non-OSC rules? Yes, I will. I'm happy to expand outside of the OSC. I at some point I gotta move on to bigger things. Zero, this question. If your favorite II or BFB character got sent to Gorilla Tag, what are you doing? I don't know, I'd watch them. I'd be interested in what they do in Gorilla Tag. A lot of people say my OC reminds them of Gumball. Bonnie, I'm getting bored, put Subway Surfers on. I'm pretty sure I do have Subway Surfers. Let me check. Media source. Hold on, not media source. I gotta check OBS. It should be image. Do I have Subway Surfers? Oh my god, I do! Okay, here you go. They're your Subway Surfers. I hope you're happy. Let's see. Could you animate that voice request with Wishing Charm? Absolutely. Let's see. Can I say, next time try 3 lives in Tapey's voice? Yes, I can. My voice is so calm. Aw. I'm glad that some people still think my voice is calm. I've been pretty energetic recently. How often do I find myself interacting with fellow VAs in shows you're voicing on? Not very often, unless they're, like, just my friends in my friend group. But in II, I've been interacting recently with a lot of the II voice actors, like, especially since we were in the green rooms during the NYC tour. That was a really fun experience, and I got to know them, some of them, a bit better. Like Jazzy and Jordy, they're such sweethearts. I'll buy Melody. Let's see. Okay, one more thing. Can you just go off for 5 seconds? I want to make a pixel voice with your voice. A pixel voice? As long as it is an AI. Oh gosh, what happened there? I need water. Alright, let's see. Do you need any more vowels? Like, Is that good? Alright. Let's see. How long have I been voice acting? Like more notably in object shows, I'd say it started in 2020, because that's when I got into Brawl for Paradise and then I moved to the Nightly Manor. That's where everything started. Smugman, I don't even remember the ketchup video. It appears you're more of a MsBonnieArt fan than I. Would I ever go to an LA meetup? Maybe. My goal is to go to all of the locations at some point. But next year, I have to go to Florida and New York City. Like, I'm going to New York City because a bunch of my friends are planning to meet up there. Like, hopefully Lucas can make it. Hopefully Zombie Turtle 17 can make it to New York next year. I'm crossing my fingers. I'm gonna cry if I meet him in real life. Good wisdom for someone who wants to voice act and get into voice acting circles. Okay, so some tips. A lot of voice actors start out voice acting like this. Their voice is too low and they say their sentences monotone and very slowly. So the thing you gotta do with voice acting is you want to give it a higher tone of, like, more energy, and you want to speak faster. That's how people stay engaged. Secondly, before recording your lines, brush your teeth or use mouthwash, because that's going to prevent the amount of, like, mouth clicky saliva noises that get picked up by the mic. And also, in order to remove background noise, a good thing is to place your microphone, like, in between a closet, or just have some pieces of clothes or towels draping around it, for some noise suppression around, and to record 10 seconds of audio before and after recording your lines, so you can remove noise a lot easier that way. Getting into voice acting circles is tougher because I mean I feel like you could join like OSC voice acting Discord servers. I'm sure that's a thing. But like I said earlier, stick with your friends, and if they make something, like, let them know you're available to work with them on creative projects and to voice act. And once you have, like, a portfolio of, hey, I voiced this character, then you can start relating to voice actors who have had prior roles. Get rid of art block. Mine has been horrible recently. I would say switch up the medium that you're using. So if you're used to digital art, I would pick up a pencil or a pen and start, like, doodling on paper, because doing just that can change up how you feel about your art a lot. And that's helped me a couple of times. And also, sometimes just taking a break from art is okay. Like, it's going out, experiencing life can just give you inspiration. Like, I've had moments where I stopped drawing for a little bit. I just lived life, and then I came back and I had improved at art somehow. So just living life can be improvement. Let's see. If I could befriend any of the characters I voiced, which ones would I pick? Any thoughts on Poppy for my eye? I would be friends with Hourglass. I really love their energy. And thoughts on Poppy for my eye? I almost voiced Poppy until it was given to the prior voice actor of the late Cobbs. Yeah, Poppy's really interesting. I'm really excited to see where they go in the future of the series. If given the opportunity, would I build an empire out of the blood of the exploited working class? I would not. That it sounds very painful. Can hear sing Moonbeam Ice Cream? I do not know that song, unfortunately. My question, so, or do you like, thank you, Mokuzai. Hi, Zero, again. if your favorite II or BFP characters. I already answered this question, Zero. Best DDoS lotion. The first one. I don't remember them all. I'll just say the first one. Have I played the latest Deltarune chapters? Yes, I have. I played it with a bunch of friends and I have it all recorded. I need to drop the recordings at some point. I gotta edit that. Could I do that PNG thing on a Chromebook? I think you could. Unless your Chromebook has like weird restrictions. As long as you can download VO Tube and OBS, you should be good. Just look at my illustration, stunning work. Thank you so much. Like, for people that don't just know me from, for the people that know me from just voice acting, I do illustrations too. For those of you that have been in the meetups, I designed the Free Smart Supervan poster. So if any of you have that in your room, I drew that. Oh, the subway service is overstimulating? I'm sorry. Oh, hold on. Let me, this is making perfectionists angry. I can fix that. Hold on. Okay, let me move myself then. There we go. You guys like that more? Does Tapey like Will Wood? I think Tapey would like Will Wood. I love voice acting, you do so well. Thank you so much, Mason. I don't remember what the ketchup video is. Could I see myself working for Gus Fring? I mean, at the... I could see myself working for Los Pollos Hermanos, but not in the lab. Wait, are the Tapey links? Please feed us! Yes, I said I like seafood. Favorite fusion. Oh, gosh. That's a tough one. Maybe Smoky Quartz? Because they have, like, a lot of mental issues. I like picking apart characters that have, like, insecurities. Can I say, oh, that's not... in Tapey's voice. Let's see. Oh, that's not... Let's see. Hello, Gary. Thank you. Bonnie, do you think II and BFTI Meetup will ever come to London? I mean, it came to London last year. Choreo hosted a London meetup. It would have to depend on if someone in the UK is willing to host there again. It really depends on whether there's a crew member that lives in each location that can host these official meetups. Oh gosh, my dog is barking. Sorry if you can hear that. Have I ever participated in an art fight? Yes, I have an art fight account, but I haven't participated in like 2 or 3 years just because I'm so busy. Oh, you're starting your networking journey? Yes, network. Get those connections. Thank you, Mason. Thank you so much for the compliments. Oh, it's a Y profile picture. Haven't seen one of those in a while. I was thinking of a Garfield abridged line for John of Hourglass saying, "I'll crawl if I have to." Let's see. Gonna go now. Oh, I hope your headache gets better. Hope you get better. Wish you all a good day and be safe. Oh, have a wonderful day. Favorite ice cream flavor, mint chocolate. I don't care if people say it tastes like toothpaste. I really like mint chocolate. Pistachio too. You thought I was a boy? I mean, I could see it. Like a prepubescent boy, that could be my voice. That's alright. I've seen your art since 2019-20. You're an OG. This saying Tinga Tinga Tales intro, I've never watched that before, unfortunately. Cheese or chicken? Cheese. Cheese is so versatile. And also, I gotta wrap this up soon because it's my mom's birthday and it's 4 p.m. and I have not gotten out of my room to wish her a happy birthday. And this is very rude of me, and I gotta be nice to her today. And I haven't gotten the chance to be nice to her today because I haven't seen her today. How do I get my character to talk when I talk? I'm using VO Tube. Can I watch Animatic Battle too? I mean, I've already watched it. Favorite Will Wood song? The one that has like a bunch of song names in it, like Vulture Culture, Suburbia Overture, that one. That might be like overrated or something, but I just really enjoy that one. It's the one I listen to the most. I gotta branch out in his music though. What would Tapey order at the reality restaurant? I feel like it has to. I feel like anything she orders is gonna be screwed up by the chefs somehow. I'll be really impressed if any of the chefs manage to make something edible. Have I ever watched Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends? I feel like it's right up the OSC alley. I watched that as a kid on TV. It's very enjoyable. Does Tapey yap about Will Wood to Jack? I feel like they could listen to it together. Oh no, I don't think the stream is delayed about 2 minutes. I'm just in chat. I'm looking at old questions. I'm catching up to everybody. Unknowingly networked a ton in first show and realized that's why I got multiple roles so fast after. See, that's the way to go. I'm glad to see so many mint chocolate enjoyers. Yes, I'm okay with you tagging me in the videos. Okay, I'm gonna skim through these. Can I sing Dunkachino again? That's like an unlisted video. Anybody who finds that has looked into my music playlist. Maybe one day. It's my mom's birthday. Do I plan on streaming more often? I do. I need to get on top of my work schedule, and I need to make streaming a regular thing. Because, like, one, it's really fun to do, and also it makes me lots of money, so... Let's see. How does it feel talking like an inanimate insanity character? I never could describe it, but the characters talk in a very certain way. Yeah, no. I'm surprised I was able to fit the mold so quickly, because, look, when I voiced Tapey for the first time, Adam, gave me the opportunity, like, he asked, like, hey, if you want, like, a voice direction section with me, I'll be able to, like, just schedule one with me, and I never did, but I somehow was able to get, like, a good voice delivery regardless, and, like, I feel like, compared to a normal talking voice, an inanimate insanity character's talking voice, it's a lot more, like, assured and confident. And it's a lot more powerful than if I was just talking like this to you guys. It's very interesting thinking about like the intonation and tone that goes into voice acting. Have you ever watched Invader Zim? I've seen some episodes on air. It's very... I think I've seen like the creepy episodes. Like the guts one, I think. It was a very interesting experience as a child. Have I watched Solar Balls? I have not. Let's see. I'd love to see you stream a ton. Oh man, it would be very fun. Did I watch Ben 10 when it was on air? I don't think so. Maybe I just wasn't like awake and watching at the times that Ben 10 was airing. Also, hi! Hi, Jack and Jealous Shift. Okay, I'm caught up with chat, and I think this is a good time. Wait, how do I talk to friends and make connections more easily? That's a tough one. I would go into places where not like super duper populated OSC Discord servers that have like thousands of people, because it's really easy to just not make connections in those. The best way to make connections is to go into like small servers so you can form a tight-knit, tiny community, and you get to know people more personally that way. Did I ever have a console? I used to have an Xbox 360 and a Wii U. But yeah, bye. I gotta go. It was a wonderful time having you all here. There was like 50 concurrent viewers the entire time. That's crazy. I'm so grateful for all of you attending the stream, especially after Jazzy's. You guys wanted more of me, and I wanted more of you guys. So thank you so much for coming. I appreciate all of you so much. I wish all of you luck in your future endeavors. Take my advice and soar with it. So bye-bye. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.